Richard, I actually think the reason that Thorin made those noises is because 99% of the world, when he calls, just hangs the hell up on him immediately.
It's definitely an interesting joke you went with. Actually, a British Tony went with, so it might be lost on 99% of the people watching. So anyway, we'll get on with it. It's going to be VP versus G2 on Inferno. Matthew, we just saw a very impressive result from VP there on the map they chose. How do you feel about this going into Inferno? This is going to be G2's pick. Do we have any confidence for them?
If I'm honest, this is going to be extremely hard. I mean, this is Virtus.Pro on Inferno. When they're rolling, this is an excellent map for them. Talked to Snacks just briefly between games, and he said, now the easy part happens. We're better on Inferno than them.
Okay, bit of intel.
So
I like it.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough for G2. Not only that, they start on the terrorist side. Now, you can make arguments that in some cases, in a high-pressure situations, you might actually want that start because there's no letting back. There's no saying, oh, we only need 4 rounds. We can, go easy here. This is getting every round you possibly can. Sometimes that can benefit you, but all that aside, they need exactly that. Every single round in this game is going to be
look at this
crucial.
aggression coming in from the CT pistol. It's going to be Bialy and Neo making their way towards second mid as well. Going to have confrontation all over the place from both sides as well. They're stuck in a horrible position. Shox gets the first kill. Now Bialy going to get taken down by the same player as well. 5-on-3. That aggression being shut down straight away by G2. That's a 5-on-3. They've got 5 sets of armor as well, so they can slow things right down now and see what the reaction is from the CTs.
Pasha now coming back out of Boiler. Having lost those 2 members, he can't afford to stay aggressive. And as I say that, though, Pasha's got other ideas. They've rotated the 3rd man in all of this back over toward the back of the site. That's Taz. He'll watch at the far side of apartments, so they are going to try and funnel the offense if they look to go toward A. That said, it Snacks alone, though, on B at the top of Banana. Pasha's not going much beyond the edge of the stairwell because he can't afford to get caught by anyone staring into Boiler. He's going to check it now, though, as he does get up there. Actually, the timing could have worked out that he got him behind them, but Scream spots him, and now he's completely outnumbered, outdone, and isolated because 4 players get quickly on top of him, and that's going to be Taz left alive at Graveyard. Might as well have just called the pallbearers early because Smiths is going to put him down. It's Snacks that's left. Yeah,
VP going for that heavy aggression at the start of the round. Unfortunately for them, G2 just set up absolutely perfectly for it. 2 players towards the second and middle and C-steps as well. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place in that position. They were the first 2 players to drop, and we did see Pasha trying to do what he can with the timing there, but he did get shut down as well, and then the A-bomb site completely open. Snacks doing what he can now. Does find a headshot on towards RBK, trying to inflict more damage. Does get a second. That's $600 secured, so if he can get any more here, won't be able to win the round, but there's any kills he can find is money in the bag.
Good flash. Did buy some time from Scream, but he's equal to the headshots. No kit on Snacks either, so it would have been a tall task for him to achieve. That's the start G2 need.
Absolutely. T side of Inferno getting the pistol and almost gifted them as well. They didn't have to work too hard for it. It was the VP side that made their aggression known towards middle, and that's only on the screen right now. You can see how stuck Bialy was there, just getting smashed from both sides. But now then, G2 on the second round. Mac-10s, make it 3 of them, and 2 AKs. This could be interesting, It's a force buy from VP. Mac-7s and CZs and P250s going up against them. Mac-10s could struggle in certain situations, but it's going to be Shox to get the first kill with the help of Scream as well with the AK. So 5-on-4 straight away once again.
Beneficial as well that the Mac-10 gets the kill.
Sure.
For the sake of money, baby.
Of course.
Taz is going to try and push. This is actually quite clever because if he could take advantage of this, he could flank out behind, potentially pick up a gun, do some damage. He won't go into the apartment, smartly so. Shox is waiting for that, but he is in a very different position. This isn't somewhere you would check ever. Although, Shox seems to do exactly that and jumps out. Taz still finds the kill, immediately downed after, so no chance to pick up the Mac-10 that was dropped.
Yeah, it was a clever play from Taz there. The fact he got 1 kill was absolutely fine. It's going to be a 4-on-3 now. 2 players towards the B side as well, Bialy and Snacks. They have got that Mac-7 in hand, so VP's best chance lies on that bomb site, and that's actually where G2 will be heading as well. Smith just feeling the area out, seeing if he can bait out any grenades here as well. Only waits for his teammates to rotate in. Scream with the bomb coming in late, and Pasha actually coming towards that area as well. Snacks boosted up, could find the first kill, lands damage, but it's going to be Smiths coming out on top as well. Bialy gets 1, and Pasha chimes in, but it's going to be him left in the 2-on-1 situation, and now the T's going to play together. Surely Pasha has no chance in this one.
13 HP, definitely doesn't help bomb. Just going to go down now. He'll hear that. Existence isn't covering this. Thankfully, he's just far enough around the edge. Pasha can't find the headshot because that could have got interesting. But G2, 2-0 lead, keep both AKs up. So it's just the Mac-10s that are lost, not the worst cause.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Now they're going to be buying Mac-10s again by the looks of things. Shox and Smith reinvesting with those. They still have plenty of cash left in reserve, so just trying to farm some more money with those. 3 AKs. And VP with the pretty much full EK, 1 flashbang. So you can have a stack towards banana, go for the flashbang face, or go towards mid onto a similar plan there. And it looks like going to be the former as they make 5 players towards the B bomb site. So normally you wait about 20 seconds, then flash over and see what you can do with it. The flash has been used already. And Pasha set up behind those sandbags as well. So how's this going to work out for them?
Flash over, Existence fires into that, expecting aggression, expecting to be pushed. He's not wrong, there was definitely someone around the corner, but his teammates find it first. Alley off angle, the stack though, still 3 here, and finding 2 that far out doesn't indicate there's anyone else. So Smiths is going to go and try and evaluate this. Send the SMG first. He's actually going to use that smoke to get towards CT. This could wrap back to A.
It's quite
be smart. They've already cleared A. He's just going to watch for rotations.
It's quite a clever strategy. It's very well overused, I would say, though. You send 2 players aggressive towards that B site and try and bait out, oh, we're doing a rush here, and you would assume the terrorists were thinking that was 3 towards the A bomb site here. So you have 3 hiding on towards B. And this time it didn't really work out that way because, like you said, the A bomb site did get cleared out. Bomb gets planted towards that side of the map, and the kills are found regardless. So G2 going 3-0 up here on the T side of Inferno. And this is the bonus situation, Matthew. 2 Mac-10s staying in their arsenal.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
I said the Jaden situation.
Thank you very much.
And that means...
I was actually very honored today when Ryu said he's actually adopted that term. He uses it in-game now.
Perfect. For anyone who has no idea what we're talking about, basically means if you have SMGs left over from the anti-ecos, you keep those lesser weapons going into the first gun round, and it means you can have a huge chance to make some massive cash and swell the bank balance. Or if you lose it, you still have enough money in reserve going into the next round. So,
and you potentially could reset them on that too.
Of course. There's so many bonuses there.
So many Jadens. RPK in behind the logs at the top of Banana. Smoke's in front of them. They're going to flash through that. Bialy's a little bit further back. M4 ready. He's going to have to rotate, though. Flashes himself back in. He wants to actually take the fight, but Snacks has gone passive at Spools, so there's no one there to support this. The smoke's out in front of Snacks as well means that he can't stay efficient, Bialy. So he's dropped early. Snacks needs to find a way to stay alive, and Smith's gets him. It has to be a fast rotation. Pasha, at least here with 1. But Molotov's in the water position. He's not aware there's one to his right. And Shock should easily pick him up. To find him now as he's gotten into the corner, he will do so. No bomb plant yet, but it's going to happen momentarily. Both players left from VP are going to work through construction, and they have to try and work this in tandem. They aren't close enough together to get the trade on to exist.
Yeah, very simple round coming in from G2. Going to be a 3-on-1. Taz, the last remaining player, does get a decent flashbang onto existence. Now the 2-on-1 is a possibility. Has not a kit, though.
Smiths is low. He can't afford to peek just yet. They need to make sure Shocks gets in a prime position. He's done so, but he's actually still in an open angle. Taz, they're going to let Shocks be the primary focus in this crossfire setup, and now they both go passive. This is all and done. And Taz has no exit plan either, so he's going to lose the M4. He's going to lose the rifle. I say this a little bit too soon, perhaps. There's no kit. He might have had a chance to get toward Banana, though.
Well, then Taz is taken down in the end, and G2 pick up the round. As we pointed out at the start, 2 Mac-10s is all it takes to get into that B bomb site. A couple of smokes going over, one towards spawn, one actually blocking out the vision from the new boxes as well. They swarm the bomb site. It's a very sloppy back and forth affair, but G2 come out on top in the man advantage in the end. And the retake, just too much of a tall task there for VP in the end. So 4-0, and that money, look at the getting larger and larger. You can see Shocks, after the reinvestment, has 9k in the bank. And VP now pretty much on a full eco. It's going to be Desert Eagles, P250s. They have got a couple of smokes, and that's about it. Not going to be stacking particularly any side of the map just yet.
Pasha down middle, gets taken out by Scream. Trying to get advantage of that Deagle. Nice nade as well. Taz, 29 HP, found by Smiths on a second nade. If anyone wants proof that Gaben listens, someone named Gaben, please give me a case, actually got dropped 1 last round, so.
Everyone's winning here at the major.
Including you, Henry.
Always winning.
So slow things down, the pace. B's open. They can't afford to rush in and find that out the hard way, though, so they'll slow it. Try and work in. Shocks gets Neo. Rotations have happened. It was 3 on the A site and B open, but Snacks gets over there. Good flash through. Catches out Smiths. It's a Mac-10 only that he'll pick up for his troubles. It's not an AK, which I'm sure he would have much desired in this situation, but let's see if he can do any exit damage with that Mac-10. They're going to buy in the next round regardless. It's Bialy inside of the site. Pistol P250. It's RPK to get the kill. Could have disrupted the play slightly, tried to drop the bomb, buy more time, but either way, it was 40 seconds. It's not like that was a viable situation.
Well, 4-on-1 now. Snacks just the Mac-10. It's not even worth taking that to the next round, I would say. There'll be a maximum loss bonus next. So I'm almost going to assume and AWP will be coming out. And like I said before in the last game, actually, this is one of the maps actually where Snax will be the CT AWPer. He's actually very good at it as well, very aggressive towards that car area and Banana, looking for those first frags, not scared of anyone. And we'll see whether Smiths will be joining him as well. He hasn't actually joined the sniper ranks just yet. And that's going to be the 5th round going in favour of G2. So after quite a convincing victory for VP on the first map, which was their pick, they go on to Inferno, picked by G2, and so far so good for them. 5 excellent rounds.
Yeah, excellent start. 5 rounds T-side. Which goes to show you what getting a pistol and a single gun round can do for you. There it is. Snax doesn't even want the Mach-10 to be present in the next round.
Goes to show as well the force buy in the second round, how detrimental that can be for CT teams, especially on a map like Inferno, where the money situation is very important indeed. The AWPs have come in. It's going to be Neo purchasing it this time. So like I said, inconsistencies in this team with the roles occasionally. We have seen Snax in the past holding that weapon time and time again on the CT side, but it will be Neo this time.
This is going to be a fast mid-peak as well. He's got a decent spawn for this.
That might have contributed.
He's already over. They get 3 on B because of this, because they want Neo to try and funnel, but that's not the right call. Right now, it's all coming up alt mid. So G2, they might have a real chance at this. Neo's going for the face toward the connector. He's going to get taken down with only 1 kill in his way. Suddenly, Taz is alone. They have to pull back both Pasha and Bialy on the rotation.
Yeah, lucky for VP. They didn't fully commit after finding that first pick. They want to see what the CT reaction to this is. And it's actually going to be working out of Snax holding B by himself, Pasha and Bialy rotating towards Arch, and now Taz holding the pit as well. But I'd imagine G2, they're still aware that the money situation isn't going to be fantastic for VP. You can see they haven't actually got massive grenades left. 1 smoke and 1 incendiary. That's it. So with 1 minute 15 remaining on the clock, this is just a perfect opportunity for G2 to just sit back and see what they can do at the time.
Shox gets his own flash in position to try and allow him up the stairs further. He'll clear out Boiler. It gives them apartments to try and execute on the A site. Crossfire set on Arch, though. It's Pasha and Bialy, and it's going to be Pasha to lure them out. Try and fade away from this, and then Bialy to surprise them in that cubby position. We'll see if it's checked. There's no Molotovs left to do so. So it's not like they can flush him out with utility. They have to take a fight with him. Screams around the corner, too. That's a dangerous position to be in. Both these players are vulnerable. Both he and Smiths right now, too. Bialy, who's bought so much time. Pasha's faded away. They're flashing for Arch for Library. They don't even consider it. Bialy gets 2 out of it. He doesn't even wait for the trigger discipline, and that allows Pasha back around the corner. A perfect distraction play, and it's all down to Shox.
That's so perfect for VP. Bialy playing that so nicely. Gets to 2 frags. Doesn't face. Still had 4 bullets to play with. Could have got another one, but he waiting for his teammates to rotate in and clean up the rest of the frags there. It's very surprising for G2. They hadn't cleared that area out whatsoever. Like you said, they didn't have the Molotovs to actually check it. Just completely walk past. No one even thought that may be a possibility and get completely punished for it as well. We're having a look at the picture there. Nice little portrait. Do you know who that's of?
Is it The View?
Actually, it is. Paying homage to one of the greatest kind of Condition Zero players of all time.
It was this map that I think there was a legendary caster has a clip of you.
Yes, you're right. I know what you mean. Yep,
Smiths tries to go up middle while you think about and ponder that thought. If anyone doesn't know, you can Google it. You can YouTube it. Since did take slight damage on all of this action and activity at the start, but it's insignificant. The picks don't matter. It's RPK that gets up alt middle. The smoke at the top of mid allows Existence to try and get better position so they can start to clear, look for the crossfire as they walk up, one on the left, one on the right, clear Arch, clear truck, force the CTs back inside the A site. But they've rotated right now with Snax position, the 4th player over to A.
Yeah, Snax is more than capable of this, though. You can see Neo with the AWP towards the apartments, does take 1 shot, but now it's looking like a very aggressive play. 5 players towards middle. Smith's holding the flank. His first exchange comes in. RPK finds Colonel Bialy. Pasha coming in with the refrag. Now it's going to be a 4-on-4. He's still facing, though. Can he find another one?
And he's got the silenced M4 as well, so they won't be able to spot the Tracer's scream. He couldn't get the shot back through the smoke, and now it all comes to fruition. Snax waits. He's going to pop out at the perfect time. It's low HP as well onto Existence. Bomb down. 46 seconds, but it's Shox versus 3. Snax, 1 HP. He'll pick up the AWP. Smoke gets to the bottom of Banana. He's actually shuffled perfectly. Outthinks Shox entirely.
Really nice round there from Snax. Like I said, he's more than capable of anchoring positions by himself, finding an aggressive position behind the car. It's do or die, that situation. Need to face, need to hit your shots, and he does it perfectly. Just to touch on Pasha as well. Really nice play from him. Dodging and weaving through the smoke, finds the first kill as well. Most players will fall back in this scenario, but he stays and gets 2 for it, and funneling them back to B, where Snax steps up massively there. So finally, VP arriving on this second map here. That's going to be 2 rounds in a row for them. They haven't broken G2 just yet. Smith's back on the AWP, and here we go. The double AWP set up from VP this time. Neo and Snax. Snax, like I said, very aggressive and very good at holding a position with an AWP.
Neo does go for the face down toward alt middle again. This time gets away with it. There's not as much aggression. They had a rifle closer to him as well, so they were considering the fact, Henry, that if he does go down this time, they can try and capitalize right away. Snacks as the other, still inside of Banana once more. That does now, just now, a little bit later this time, allow Bialy to rotate back over and they can have a stronger A-site defense. He's not committing fully to it. He's just going to play a support position right now to Pasha and then be able to rotate quickly off of Speedway. He does decent damage. That'll be followed up. Pasha goes for the peek. It's through the smoke.
Does a lot of damage, actually. Actually had a drop Scream as well. The bomb was dropped, but they're going to be shying away from the mid position now. Shock's trying to make a little bit of a distraction. It does find a pick, and that could pull away a CT from the B side. Actually, Snacks there alone as well, so they could go back towards that area of the map. Existence and Smith slowly edging it out and seeing if Snacks is going to be in a similar sort of aggressive stance as he was last round. And
that was smart by Shocks to use the timing. Know that Taz would have been just getting back to the site, so he took the fight and immediately fell back. It neutralizes the situation. Neo and Bialy both go to Arch this time because they are looking for that rotation. Shock's getting Pasha, though, means that A's the option. A's going to be the only way they go. It's Neo again, still with the AWP that re-peeks and finds Scream. The Molotov's going to isolate him from peeking again. Bomb still hasn't made it to the site, but Shocks gets Neo. He's flanked all the way around the A site in that time. And Snacks is left versus 3.
Yeah, really clever Molotov there. And that's 4 frags for Shocks, and he's still alive. He wants more. Snacks now in the 3-on-1 has that AWP. The cash isn't fantastic for VP. I'd say saving this weapon in this scenario is going to be much more beneficial than trying to take this one down. Great setup from the French side here. No one giving too much away. So Snacks will be bowing out of the round. But Shocks is going absolutely wild there, just when they needed it after losing 2 rounds in a row. Just going up towards quad side by himself, finds the first kill, and then 2 more towards Arch. Neo did have a really strong chance there. He got the bomb down towards middle, but it's got Molotov out of position, allowed G2 to recover the bomb, and successfully planted that stage. Snacks will save the AWP, but Shocks, you haven't seen a round like that from him in quite a while, I have to say. It's very impressive stuff from him.
If ever a time that it's needed. Backs against the wall, facing elimination. They'll get their 6th on the T side. Snacks saving the AWP does lend itself to some sort of a force, and there it is. He's going to drop out an M4. He's got money to do so. Neo's able to buy. Shotgun for Pasha, but they're doing everything they can. They don't want to let this economy get out of control, and it's still decent right now for G2. In fact, decent from the Virtus.Pro side. They've got a chance that they can actually really limit the buy in the next round.
Pasha can be very effective with the Max 7. It's Neo once again throwing Molotov down towards the bottom of middle. Trying to get aggressive here, but going to be falling back for now. They have got the AWP on Snacks. He's going to be, I'd assume, left alone towards the B side. Bialy will be joining him for now.
Smith so does go for the boost above that smoke. Snacks needs to be careful. He is pre-aiming this. It's a common thing for people to do, to boost on top of the flower pot.
Yeah, they're really messing it up right now.
Yeah, they are. This is like smoke's almost going to be gone by the time this actually happens. Now, whether that means Snacks is still looking that direction or not, up for debate, and they actually end up running back in tandem. He walked on top of his teammate's head, but Smiths goes down to 10 HP on that lag, so Snacks absolutely wins in that exchange.
Yep, RPK and Smiths go down to low HP, but all 5 players are edging towards middle right now. Crossfire from Bialy and Neo towards mid.
Only 1 Molotov as well, and we've seen that be an issue. They haven't been able to clear car when Snacks is there. They haven't been able to clear the corner where Bialy's playing. Neo through the smoke. He's got 1. He can hear them coming, so he times the footsteps. Pasha's going to do the same thing again. Same play we saw. Bialy, he gets caught, though. Screams finds him this time. Let's bring it back to a 3 versus 3. You would have thought Bialy could have pulled the same play considering the situation. Good shot from Pasha, the shotgun in the sight. They didn't even consider it. He's got 2. Max 7 on this quasi-buy is making all of the difference, and Smith goes for the no-scope. Pasha's got him as well.
That was actually really sick from Taz, you know. He showed his presence there and was just hiding behind the pillar, and that just allowed Pasha to be jumping up on the bomb site, causing absolute pandemonium. They weren't really sure where he was coming from. That's the benefit sometimes of the Max 7. In those sort of situations, you have jumping potential. That's actually really cool. You can see they're not even looking, and they're so fixated on Taz in that pit area. And Pasha clearing up with the help from Taz as well. He's doing some damage as well. But pretty cool round from VP considering they were up against the ropes in terms of the economy. That's actually the roles reversed now. G2 will be forcing themselves. Obviously, it's a back and forth game in terms of the money. You want to make sure as soon as your opposition wins 1, you want to be getting straight back in their face and making things difficult to have to reset yourself. But a B rush coming in right now. Snacks to get the first kill.
Once again, but they overextend slightly. They try and go for the op to fall back rifle to come out and catch them as they rush. And it works in the favor of G2, who find 2 quick kills. Pasha's on the rotation fast. Huge gap in that smoke, so they've got to actually add a second one to it. But they can get a bomb plant out of this that otherwise wouldn't have happened. That's good money forward. Remember, $800 regardless whether or not they lose the round goes into the wallets of the T's. 800 additional. What they'll get from the round. Smoke off to cover Emo. Hits only on Pasha. It's going to be a good shot from Shocks, though. Once more, he holds from a distance, but it's Shocks from the backside. That does allow Scream to distract. He's going to close the round. And G2 are just adding them up. It's getting close, but they're adding them up.
Yeah, absolutely. G2 just going for a straight-up B rush there. Didn't have much to work with. Pistols and a couple of AKs, and somehow making the exchanges work for themselves. VP did find one, but the bomb site was open after the trades were made. G2 got the bomb down, and as you said, that's what we thought they were going to get, but once they recovered the weapons, they were making the crossfires work very effectively indeed. And what is this from VP? 3 shotguns, 2 pistols. I can't say this is going to work out, but who knows? Pasha did maybe getting a little bit carried away over the round before, but Pasha, Neo, and Snacks, Mag 7s in hand. Are you a believer? I don't think I am, Matt.
I mean, the money is breakable either way. So maybe Virtus.Pro's hoping for something crazy to happen and it works in their favor. They can break G2.
I'm trying to think of a scenario where this works.
That's the only scenario I can think of this working, because if they save up, they get guns out much sooner. They've only got 1 round against them, so there's no bonus built up. But Virtus.Pro does like to do exactly this. Play 3 in toward Boiler and in the apartment stairwell. So the shotguns in those positions actually aren't too bad. It's just going to work on a little bit of fate that they walk in that direction.
G2 have shown most of their hands towards middle, it has to be said, towards that quad and arch side, sticking together and just refacing frags, or they're rushing B. And Parman's actually being quite a quiet area for them. Shocks will be holding very far back right now. They're not short of the money situation for VP. You can see they're being very tentative with their approach as well, but looking like a B attack coming in. Bialy and Snacks there. It is Snacks with the Mag 7, Bialy with 5-7. But I'd assume a very simple play from G2 now. Smoke towards spawn, flashbangs in, and just try and wet the frags.
Snacks flashed off, it smoked as well, but an additional smoke out at the top of Banana. This is going to start to push them back toward middle, and Neo, he's down in alt mid right now. Now again, it's a shotgun, so he doesn't have the range game, but he could try and catch them off here.
Oh, this could get interesting.
This could get very interesting. He shoots first, guy does get one, RPK burns Pasha alive, and now they go back to B. This is the right call. Snacks and Bialy going to try and set a crossfire. Neo's at least picked up an AK, but Snacks has one on entry, so the Mag 7s, again, they're doing decent damage. And it's slowed down so much, Neo's going to be on the flank, and Bialy, 5-7 gets 2, Neo's there!
That's such a nuts round, G2 being so apprehensive their approach. That's the only way they could have actually won that, is if G2 going back and forth between the bomb site, allowing VP to reposition themselves. Neo in second middle as well, finds that first kill, funnels them back to B. They could have actually made their way into B quite easily there. When they had all 5 players there at the top, they know VP are on very low money as well. It's just that one smoke that was chucked out at the perfect time to make them reconsider their options and go back, and the time was just running down and down. Got to the 22nd mark, they're forced to go towards B, and Bialy and Snacks doing massive work with the shotgun and 5-7 combo. Like I said, I couldn't think of a world where that initial buy would win, but there it is, it works. 3 players towards Banana this time. It will be another force buy coming in from G2. They've got the Tech 9s and P250s this time.
Grouped atop middle. I mean, there's the scenario, right? We said it. That was the way to break the economy. Didn't think it was likely, but
I didn't think there was any chance, but there we go.
Fast pace, from G2 this time. Smokes off both arch and front library. They try and push with the pistols, but the damage is being done. Snacks gets 3. Last bullet in the magazine. Existence gets toward Graveyard. He may pick up a kill here, but nope, not to be. He's going to actually fade away from that. So Snacks with 4 kills as they try and wrap onto the site. Straightforward anti-eco builds their bank, and as we hit round 13, they're going to be okay for at least 1 more buy.
Well, GT should be full eco here, so should be absolutely fine going forward. 5 plays 7 now. VP clawing their way back into this after a very difficult start, going 5-0 down. There's the replay. Another pretty simple play from Snacks. Very low HP players in front of him. Does pick up 3 though. As we go into round number 13. G2 not purchasing much more than PT50s and Desert Eagles. This should be a very clean-cut affair, like you said, Matt. The money not fantastic with VP. It is building up though, so a very clean round here would be beneficial. Set them up for the last couple of rounds we go into.
A different set again on the A side. Pasha's alone on the arch side. It's Neo and Taz that are going to try and work together. Everyone's got their assignment this time. There's no bait and switch plays. Crossfire's set. It's Pasha to watch the top of middle. Neo to watch the door out from Boiler. And Taz, he has the apartments.
GT don't have any utility here, so it's just going to be busting out of the boiler room here and making the Glocks do some serious work. And I think this will get shut down very effectively. Pasha gets the first kill onto RPK. Taz chiming in as well. And now the bomb just stuck in boiler. That's 2 players committed and no one backing them up. This is a bit of a mess.
Pasha and Shocks as well. Scream's the one with the bomb in all of this. But it's not even looking like a plant is likely.
I was trying to work out what the approach or the idea was behind that. If you're going to commit and send 2 players into their certain death, at least have someone to try and get the refrag and maybe get a bomb down that scenario. Just very easy frag coming in for VP. And 40 seconds remain.
I like it.
Will drop as well. Nice incendiary dropped on his feet.
Yeah, and the stack as well. They were trying to see above the cart, so they definitely knew that existence was there. Your Scream right now. Slow it down. Potentially in those situations where you know not much is possible, try and get 1 kill. And it also, in some cases, lends itself to the in-game leader to be able to talk a little bit more about what's going on in the next round. It's something we don't actually see exist from Nip. He used to do that a lot. He would take advantage of pistol rounds to try and use it for strategic time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a beneficial time just to work out what you're going to do in the next gun round. You can see the money's still not fantastic with G2, so just deciding what approach you can go with. Incendiaries, so important on a map like Inferno, especially going for those slow mid approaches or you're trying to attack a full wall of smoke towards B. I mean, it's so beneficial to actually just flushing the CTs out and giving you less areas to look at, but it's an aggressive play from the CTs this time. 3 players towards B. Not going to be fully committing just yet, waiting for the rush from G2, but now Snacks going for a more attack stance as he's looking down towards the T-steps.
And no ops in play anywhere across the map. They've got that smoke out again toward the bottom of Banana, so Neo can get back over toward A. Alley's considering rotating as well. We'll get to at least Speedway, and we'll see if he goes the entire direction or not. Taz has Pit. Such an important position on this A side. He can anchor it off, he can deny the wrap, the default plant, not possible, safely at least, if you don't have pit control from the T side. So you can say efficient. Pasha, come on, man, through the smoke again.
It's been a lot of those.
That's so frustrating for RPK, but man, oh man, Pasha, timing is everything. Snacks is going to fade away from this. He knows that that 1 kill has potential to funnel them back his direction. Doesn't have a lot of information on it, but he still has 1 smoke to use. And that'll buy him more time.
That's so perfect as well. VP are famous for this on Inferno as well, just reading the situation perfectly. This time, though, G2 going to be pushing through. The crossfire set up, though, and Bialy ready.
Exactly that. Bialy already rotating. He's got 1. It Snacks down, but Bialy has a chance to go for more. He gets at least a second, tries to fade in to construction, and Smiths finds him first, so this allows the bomb plant. Pasha is going to be the next that's close. And he's going to try and hold angle. Is he going to go for this? Because they're not really in position to support him right now. He's basically going to isolate himself, but he still finds the shot on Shocks. And that's why he does it. It's all onto Smiths. Playing from new boxes. Pasha going to confront him as well. Already spots him, gets the information. He'll go down, but the other 2 are facing together. And if Smiths overextends even slightly on this peak, he'll go down immediately, but an excellent shot. He isolates Neo. Taz too far away, and Smiths, he might get away with this 1 versus 3. Plays it out right, but Taz just barely finds him.
That was kind of an interesting approach from VP there. You're in a 2-on-1 situation. Obviously, Taz holding spawn, is holding on crouch, hoping he can back up his teammate while he goes to flush him out. But as soon as his teammate got taken down, that got a bit hairy for him, but he does manage to clutch out the 1 versus 1. G2 do get the bomb down there, but like the point I was making before they went into the site, Snacks dropping that smoke down around the 40-second mark. It was such perfect play from him. I think G2 knew it as well. They had to push through and commit at that stage. They managed to find that opening kill on towards Snacks, but Bialy stepping up and did enough work there. Got 2 frags, slowed them down, and allowed for a rotation to come in. But 7-7 after that 5-0 deficit. VP coming to life in the latter stages of this half. And G2, after getting the bomb down, it's actually 4-stage loss bonus, so there's enough to get AKs and armor, but a distinct lack of grenades. Only 2 HEs and 1 smoke remaining.
Oh, look at how many Molotovs they put at the bottom of Banana as well. Smith goes down to 57 because he can't escape them. They've gotten at least into the apartment stairwell. They've cleared out bedroom. Taz going passive though, Neo rotating. It doesn't... I mean, it gives them more execution possibility to walk out the door. They haven't done this very many times, but it doesn't really give them much in terms of finding an early pick. And in fact, Pasha, again, from the arch side, is going to find RPK. Traded surely, but Pasha's done such an excellent job from that side. On the top of the middle, Bialy getting existence, and it's starting to look grim again for G2. 7 rounds on the T side isn't the worst thing in the world, but
well,
Virtus.Pro is definitely starting rolling. Yeah, exactly.
Well, 4-on-3 now. They're going to be going for that arch play. Got just 1 Molotov to play with. They need to be finding a frag here, but it's going to be Neo that gets the first one and a second as well. Shocks left alone towards the apartment, trying to edge his way out, but Taz will deal with him in the end. And the point I was making, Matt, when G2 had full control of the situation, they won the pistol in that first bonus round, they were just wrecking VP's money at that stage. They were just completely rolling over them every single round. And as soon as VP got the full gun rounds going into it, that's when they stepped up. That's when they looked so strong. They had double orb setups there. They're rotating 3 players towards Banana, are able to leave Snacks there by himself in some rounds as well, just completely controlling the situation, almost dictating where G2 was supposed to go. One round that sticks out in my mind is the 3 times Max 7s. Like something,
Yeah, that's
such a bizarre call. Like you'd never really see that happen. Like obviously the Max 7 is not a bad weapon. It's definitely viable in a lot of situations, but 3 of them on a force buy on Inferno. Obviously it's a map as well that has lots of different options, but I just don't see how you can win a round of that kind of buy, but it works out perfectly.
And they did the classic Virtus.Pro strat where they get 3 inside the boiler.
Yeah.
One who gets aggressive toward the bottom of the apartment stairs. The other watches boiler. Sometimes they flirt with bedroom in it, but that time they were actually pretty passive on it, so that Pasha stayed out and watched middle.
But it was just where G2 was so apprehensive. They didn't want to commit to B. They sent all 5 players in and said, okay, we're not going to go in there now. And that allowed Neo to rotate into that second mid area. As soon as he got there, that was the defining moment. He just got behind them, scared them completely. They weren't sure of his position when he felt that first kill. Then Snacks and BI just went absolutely ham. There's a lot of moments like that.
Sick.
Snacks is so strong at that B position as well. Just holding that car area, you just know he's going to find at least 1 or 2 kills. He seems like he's finding form here. He's had a difficult couple of months in this coin slump. But it seems like this tournament, he's coming to life here.
Definitely in that game, or so far in this game. But I want to highlight again, you said it, G2, I mean, 7 rounds T-side is excellent. It gives them a chance in this game. But it was a 5-0 start. So it was 3 after pistol, 1 gun round, then an eco. They didn't really get a lot going. And Virtus.Pro is definitely going to look at that and say, all right, if we get a pistol and get the economy working in our favor, there's absolutely a chance for them to come back into this by all spades. I mean, G2 as well doesn't have the same double op potential that Virtus.Pro utilized against them. I mean, that was excellently done. With Snacks and Banana, that was really well done.
I agree. The problem with G2 is it's not like they have like a world superstar AWPer as well. Smiths can be very good. He's just not on like the top tiers for sure. Neo and Pasha, they can step up, and Snacks as well. We can see he's had some tremendous results with the AWP, especially on that map as well. It's looking like we're getting into the second half here. We'll have a look what kind of buy is going to be coming in. It's actually a very tactical buy coming in from VP. You know, they've got 2 Molotovs, 3 smokes, decoys, flashbangs. This is going to be difficult to work out where they're going to go. I'm going to assume we'll be towards the B side map, like Molotoving out those key positions. First oranges, new boxes, for example, and there's 4 decoys towards the top of middle as well, trying to take away any sort of intel from the CTs. It's going to be Smiths in existence, pushing aggressive down Banana as well. This could be very dangerous indeed.
Smiths at tree with existence peeking to get early information for him. It's not the rotation away with Smiths in that position. Pistol not quite as promising that you'll be able to mow down multiple opponents from that position. Pasha will be the first to face this. Good flash. Smiths, though, in position. Can't land the shots, has to find the heads. And he does get at least one on Bialy with the USP. That forces existence back. So 1 for 1 to start it off.
Smiths could have done much better there. He had a lot of time to find both those frags. USP can be a cruel mistress at times, but I feel like that was just the same and let him down in that scenario. But he did manage to take 1 down with him. This definitely favours the T's. And considering what they've got up their sleeve here, that'll be executing towards the A side. Smokes in front of the pit and the truck. And then we'll be going through the apartments here as well. This could actually be very interesting. So we had to flash out, and they've got Pasha working the arch as well for rotations.
Decent with 3 players coming out of apartments. RPK's inside of the smoke. He's got good position on it, though. He's got height. He's got the angle. Snacks gets the refrag. Bomb was dropped in all of this. Buys a little bit of time. 26 seconds. And Scream's already rotated, spotting up at least Pasha, but dinked it down. He goes toward the lower of the HP. 7. He has to fade away. That puts more pressure on Shocks inside the site, but look at Scream back into the fold late. And Pasha with the jump shot at least brings it back down to 2 again against him, but the bomb dropped. He's got to go back toward existence, and he's buying more further time. Wins it as well. 5 seconds. I mean, he wouldn't have got back to the site regardless.
Yeah, he had to find that shot instantaneously. Then he may have had a chance there, but Existence doing everything he can. Even if he had died, like you said, it would have been fine. But it looked like a very interesting approach there from VP. I love the tactic they did. Got that first pick, got into a full execution as well. Smokes towards the truck in the pit. But RPK in a lovely spot there. He played that perfectly, getting up on towards the pillar. Only found 1 kill, but it kind of confused them enough to slow them down and allow the rotations to come in. Scream in the battle with Pasha as well. Didn't take him down straight away, but he stepped up when they made their play onto the bomb site here. But VP, without getting the bomb down, will be, of course, forcing into this situation. Pasha with the Mac 10 as well. They've got PT50s and a Deagle to join him. Actually quite a low buy from G2. 2 MP9s and Famises here. And only 1 smoke remaining as well. So if VP slow this down, they could have a decent chance of making their way to a site.
Top of Banana, Pasha waits. Bialy with bomb at the bottom. Mid-stairs. Existence came back over initially, but Neo and Snacks have done enough to pull him away from the bomb site again, so it is just Scream on B. Problem is with that smoke out, Pasha can't do anything to find that out. And that gives, yeah, Smith's is low HP. He's going to rotate back over and just be in a position to support.
Yeah, they overcommitted a little bit with those SMGs, but now Snacks in towards that boiler room, trying to work a pick with the Desert Eagle. Not really spotting anything just yet, but Shocks and RPK are going to be getting quite aggressive. Looking at that next pick, the RPK lying in wait and see if we can do anything with this.
They're still letting Snacks be the decoy, though. They're still trying to use him to pull the rotations. Like I say, though, Smith's low on HP, goes back over to Scream, so there's still 2 in B, but Scream's the one that's isolated by the smoke. It's only Smith's inside the site. Neo gets that shot. They got a chance for the bomb plant here, which would be instrumental for building on their economy. Scream, though, with the M4 does get Pasha. Look at the response from Taz. Suddenly, they've got good position here. They can try and fight forward, disallow this rotation to even get toward the site. Taz with one more, it's Existence down. And he can fall back, but he's caught in process by RPK. What a shot on the Snacks toward the top of Banana. Neo gets it back. He's so low, he nearly, very nearly finds Shocks as well.
Wow, so back and forth there. Looked like VP had everything tied up, but there it is. Shocks stepping up once again. 2 kills for him. He's had a great series so far. And it's going to be 9 plays 8. VP doing everything they can with that force by Neo and Taz, finding 2 frags each. And I thought once they took over that garden area, they could have had a real chance, but Neo just can't find the last few bullets to finish the round off. And they've got to be buying up again, Matt. They've got the bomb down. They got a lot of kills onto the CT, so I actually like this, you know. It's an aggressive tactics and all in play. They managed to get AKs out against the MP9s and Famouses of G2, so still all to play for here. I'm not sure G2 will be expecting this one. They're screaming RPK, looking to go aggressive towards middle. They're going to be pushing down as well. This could be dangerous.
Dangerous is a game they're willing to play, as they are going to actually make this work out. The AK of Neo, he's actually on the Deagle. He's picked that up, hasn't had time to switch to it. He's going to go down as well. This is big. I mean, this is very big for G2 to win that round early. Full reset on the economy. Virtus.Pro not going to be able to buy into this one. And G2 with a chance to get a 3-round spread. Not only that, build their bank massively.
Yeah, when I saw that aggression coming in from G2, I really thought they may be playing into the hand of VP, considering they had bought a couple of AKs with that one, but they came out on top and VP didn't find a single frag there. So now VP will be on the full eco. G2 will be aware of that and keep the SMGs intact. RPK and Shocks with those, trying to farm some cash here as we go into round number 19. I've got a couple of smokes for VP, but that's about it. They've got a Desert Eagle and P250s, and the aggression coming in once again. They want to make something happen with these SMGs.
PK gets one onto Pasha as they get aggressive once more. Look at how surrounded Neo is. He's trying to reload that P250. There's no time to do it. Taz gets at least one. RPK's down middle, finds Sam immediately after Snacks falls. So drop one gun, not a big deal. There it is, the 3-round spread. Now the guns to come back up for Virtus.Pro. No money for an AWP. Could have gone glass cannon on Taz, but come on, that's Taz and this is T-side. It's not likely they would.
Yeah, on the T-side, you probably want to open things up with the 5 AKs and try and default and see what kind of tactics G2 are bringing to the table. You can see Smiths has gone for the AWP. Shocks had tons of cash there to drop. I think he's sat around the 11k mark, so they're going to be fine for money going forward. We'll see what the CTs bring to the table on the first round. There's going to be 2 players towards B, so nothing too aggressive coming in here. Smiths, whether they're all going towards the quad side, actually, so see what he can do with that. And it's a VP slowing things right down now, more of a default play, seeing if they can find a first pick.
BK finally boosted on the atrium. We haven't seen this from them yet. Sees above the smokes. It's decent positioning if there's smokes out at the top and middle, but it also tries to catch them off. It can be checked quite commonly, though, so they're going to have to be careful about this. And it's 3 players, all 3 players, as we see it on the map overlay there. On the arch side, which be a scary thought. If they can figure that out, there's a really good chance to rotate and trying to go for the CT spawn to B strat.
Yeah, it's very difficult to figure this out, though. Obviously, most T-side defaults will be using the boiler room in some sense, and RPK's in a fantastic position to get that first frag. Smith was all poised and ready towards middle as well. Here come the smokes out. We'll take away some vision from that quad side, so maybe this could work out, but it looks like more of a B play from VP. You can see now Scream going aggressive, waiting for a flashbang from his teammate. They're going to use the smokes effectively as well as he pushes up right behind it, though. VP boosting up.
Jumping on this. Scream, I'm not 100% sure would have heard that. Neo drops down, couldn't quite see above the smoke anyway, but Scream, you almost thought that he was going to get the drop on that one. Either way, they are going to get the wrap. Snacks, he's already in CT. They aren't going to go with him. It's not going to be actually for a Banana, but this is going to be such a pivotal moment because he can cut off rotations, but as I say that, look where the rotations are headed. They're all going toward Banana, so if they can't find a quick entry here, and Snack doesn't clue in fast enough, he's already spotted by Existence, they're going to get shut down entirely. Shox has arrived, there's going to be no bomb plant yet. Bialy gets taken down. They're going to try and do so with Neo inside the smoke just to get the money rolling, but it's all working out. Neo tries to fight back. Very good awareness. Existence knew they gave up CT spawn and was looking at it the whole time.
Yeah, you can see both of them actually making their way towards the ruins area. They're trying to take him down before the BX2 came in. The timing worked out very nicely for them. Scream rotating back to those spools, finds one kill and survives as well. Goes for that full kraut spray through the smoke, does a ton of damage and picks up another kill, allows time for the rotation to come in. But you're absolutely right. The awareness from G2, it looked like Stacked had dead to rights there. Got all the way into spawn undetected, but they knew it was coming and they adjusted accordingly. But VP did get the plan down and still have cash to play with here. 12 plays 8 now. And you can see Snacks going for the scout on the T side of Inferno. That's very unorthodox, I have to say. There's not many opportunities you can actually find a kill with that weapon on the T side, but we'll see what he can do with it. Looks like another fast B play coming in. The smokes could have gone down for G2.
Decent position. Look at Shox. He wants to go. Pasha's got Smiths, though. Shox is going to be left on his own. And did they spot his leg? They did. They both peek out together, and Neo's going to get him. That's a massive problem now for G2 as they go down very early. Good recovery from RPK to get one. Not often you've seen him pick up the AWP. But Existence is alone on the A side. They're going to rotate as fast as possible with Scream to get back over and cover for this. He spots Snacks dropping in toward Pit.
Here it is. The scout actually comes out on top and takes Existence down. Got to leave Scream towards the yard side. And he can spot the bomb man. Actually takes it down as well. With 1 minute remaining, he could cause some damage here.
Has needs to be careful about how to repeat this. Goes and Scream gets it. They can't get the bomb back. Scream, 1 versus 4, smoked off. I mean, this is really the best opportunity they can do to get that bomb, but 55 seconds. Which way do they head? Back toward B or in toward the site? And Scream's going to gamble that it is going to still go toward A and get in position at Moto. Smoke's dissolved. Molotov forces him out. Bombs planted. Scream spots it, but Scream, he's got the shot already. It's on to Pasha. 1 versus 1, and Pasha just barely denies the hopes and dreams of Scream.
An absolute mess of a round from VP. They knew exactly where Scream was, and they've lost the bomb in no man's land. They could have slowed right down. There's still plenty of time to play with there, and Taz is facing 1 by 1, and then they're trying to battle through smoke as well, taking a ton of damage, and Scream had a real opportunity to win that round. It looked like VP were panicking, I have to say, but Scream did enough damage. You can see the money's been affected heavily. Even though he didn't win the round, Matt, he could have got them this one in the bag as Gillows and a lack of grenades coming into round number 22. Smith's back on the AWP, and the money for the CT is absolutely fine. They've got a heavy advantage going into this. 3 players heading towards the B side this time. More aggression coming in, and more defensive approach from VP actually. Just holding in towards the second middle and seeing whether anyone will be facing that window area.
I really want to see someone go to that G-bot strat we saw at Barcelona where you boost behind the pillar and shoot through the wood. It's so sneaky.
Oh, that
I
one,
loved it. Yeah. I mean, it's a one and done. But I mean, if you can get it there and you know that they're going to play Crossfire, which in fairness, Virtus.Pro hasn't been doing, it's almost like a guarantee. Instead, they go for the boost again. RPK above on Atrium, not spotted in this position last time, so they can get away with trying it once more.
I like when he gets up here. It's so strong because no one's going to come pre-firing that from the boiler area, especially coming just to face the very quick corner and see what information you can gather. And especially you've got Smiths as well, getting all the intel towards the top and middle. This could be very effective. Pasha trying to do what he can towards the B side of the map. Scream will be left there alone. Seems confident to hold that by himself. And there it is. Smiths takes down Snacks towards the top and middle, and RPK stepping up massively as well.
Perfect setup. Like you said, no one checks that. And after they got the first kill with the AWP, they thought, all right, come on, he's got to rebolt that gun. We'll go after him. No, RPK staring it down. They just finished clearing Boiler, too, so that gets denied. Virtus.Pro. Now look to the other side of the map. You said it. Pasha was holding on to Banana to make sure they at least had that in their control. Unlike most maps, you know, we talk about mid in this one. Banana's actually the crucial point in being able to leave options open in this map. It kind of plays like a mid. That's why Pasha stayed there, but now they have to execute. Smoke off CT. Deny any rotations, but Orange is 1. Not checked. Existence with 1 shot goes up for more. Gets it as well. And Taz tries his best to get the refrags and a bomb down, but can't do it.
Yeah, the lovely setup from G2 is what wins them the round there, funneling VP back towards the B site. There was no chance that they were going to win that round after that. It was a 5-on-3, and as long as G2 found 1 frag as they were making their way to the bomb site, Existence actually finds 2. They're absolutely fine. They're in very sensible positions as well, not giving too much away, making sure VP were committed towards before they actually could find a kill as well. So everything played out perfectly for G2 there, and now VP back onto an eco. You can see actually maybe a force spy coming in here, actually going for the Tech 9 PT50s up against the ropes now in terms of the scoreline, so going all in. But these kinds of rounds, I would normally say you want to go towards B and try to wall of smokes and try and just flash onto the bomb site and get any stifled CT players. Just like they're favouring towards second mid for now. Snacks makes his way towards Boiler once again. We can This is a different setup this time, much more defensive from the CT. He's not going to be even going towards the main choke point in middle, falling back with Smiths on the orb towards Library, and Shocks towards the apartment area.
See if this works out, though, with these Tech 9s. They have cleared Boiler once more. Neo's already up middle. Smiths is looking at this corner, though. AWP spots the shoulder bait, but can't get the shot onto it. It gives the advancement to Neo, but you will not get any further. Smiths goes back, and the AWP, it reigns supreme. Flashes out smokes as well. Snacks drops in, dead before he hits the ground as RPK and Shocks combine. Pasha's made it into the site, picked up an AWP. Can he turn the round, though? Not nearly fast enough.
Yeah, it's just a perfect response there from G2. They've been very aggressive towards that mid area, showing lots of presence at the main choke point. This time, there's falling back, and there's having Shocks and Smiths work their long chokes. And Smiths with the AWP gets that first frag, fullbacks to the bomb site, and VP just run into the crosshairs there of G2. Pretty simple stuff. And now they needed to bomb them out. They can't really do anything with this round. It's 14 plays 9, 1 point away from map point. And you can see how these crossfires working so effectively on your screen right now. No chance of making anything happen there. The bomb gets dropped in pit, and that's pretty much round over, even though Pasha got the orb. They're stuck in a horrible position. 14 plays 9, PC50s and Glocks. They're going for the draw here, it seems. I think that's probably the right idea. You can't really do much of 2K, so might as well see if they can get 6 rounds in a row after this.
And less pressure on them in the fact that they do have map 1 already under their belt.
Sure.
Playing for map 3 is G2. Good nade in. A little bit early. That won't do max damage on a Taz. It does put him down to 58, so it was a little bit better than I thought it might have been. But the first pick does go to G2. Convincing fashion from Shocks. Pasha at least spots one before that smoke blooms, but can't do much with it with the P250. Hello, chicken.
Hello, chicken. The friendly chicken we normally see at majors. But 3
Not
P250.
the one we ate for dinner.
Don't know what you mean. Oh, we did have chicken. You're right.
Yes, we did.
Nice work. Anyway, Scream picks up the easy kill on towards Neo. This round is pretty much done. They're not going to find a single frag here. Just edging their way up towards middle, hoping they can find someone out of position here. But RPK hungry for frags, and with lovely aim, he takes 2 down as well. Just going to be Pasha remaining. And I think he knows he's not long for this world, as there's the final frag and the 15th round achieved as well for G2. And this should be it. I really can't imagine VP getting 6 rounds in a row out on the T-side from what I've seen so far. The money still isn't fantastic. No incendiaries, no orbs, just AKs, armor, smokes and some flashbangs. That's all they have. We're number 25. I think G2 can taste this one. Probably just keep doing the passive setup here. Finish things off with the crossfires effectively. Don't need to overcommit. 3 players will be heading towards B at the start of the round, but they normally take that for the initial rush, and then Scream will be there by himself.
AKs in the hands of all 5 versus the 1 AWP of Smiths. Well, he's already got up to the top of alt mid. Crossfire set, no one in pit this time for G2. Shocks is going to make his way there slowly, but has to flash off apartment while doing it because they've been so far away from it for such a period of time that it would have been possible with timing that Virtus.Pro could have had someone in the halls, but no one's there just yet. Slowly but surely they are getting in that position, though. It's crucial that Shocks did get in that position. RPK and Smiths, meanwhile, still with a forward stance on the arch side. They have Existence rotating over. This should, I was going to say, put him in a position where he can get toward Library or back toward the site and help Shocks out. RPK is going to do that instead because Pasha's done well to actually distract, and Scream's second-guessing the positions right now because it's pulled Existence back to the Speedway.
It's looking like VP will be setting up for some sort of smoke execution here. Maybe a B split. You can see the bomb making its way back towards Pasha. They are dropping smokes in middle as well.
Well, that's the one thing I was going to say is they've done very well actually to bait out the smokes from G2. It's only flashbangs left. There's no smokes on the CT side, so they won't be able to do any more to cover off the top of Banana. Well, I was about to say they had 4 smokes on the VP side. That's all falling apart because Scream takes them down before they can even be deployed. Finally, 1 and 2 will go out. 1 at Spools, 1 at CT. Snacks playing the lurk, but he's caught by RPK, and both of them were going to push through that smoke inevitably. It's 4 plays 2. All on the back of Taz and Bialy. They can't find the first pick, but Bialy eventually does go forward. That smoke's still in position, and Smiths can't find a fire through it with that USP. So back to the AWP in construction, but it's all Bialy because Shocks has shown up on the flank. Bialy's got 1. It's low HP on RPK, but he finds the headshot.
Well, there it is. G2 do take the second map here, leveling things up at 1-1. This was their pick, and they always say Inferno is one of their best maps. And I think it's their CT side that looks so strong. So many different setups, aggressive, defensive, and Scream seems to be playing very well at that B-bomb side as well. Lovely stuff from him. Great game from him. 26 kills in the end. Shocks and RPK stepping up and hitting 20 frags as well. VP looked a little bit lost in the second half, I have to say, finding 1 round total out of, what, 9?
Yeah, I mean, 1 round total is pretty insane. The economy was against them a lot. A lot of force buys that limited them when they had about 2K. They bought into it fully. The Tech 9 rounds. I mean, again, though, good start from G2. Kind of controlled it the whole way through, the whole pace of the game. And I have to give credit to a number. Again, you talked about the versatility, but Scream looked really good in a lot of times on that banana position.
He's one of the players, like, he had a massive 2014 and 2013. Everyone's saying, like, he's one of these great fraggers, but I haven't been too convinced recently. But that performance on CT side of Inferno, that looked really strong. If you can have a player who's reliable for 1 or 2 frags towards Banana, that's so valuable for your team, and he was delivering almost every single time. So I was very, very quietly impressed with him.
So existence lives on, but is the curse broken? It's going to be basically a best of 1 at this point between Virtus.Pro and G2. Richard standing by with the desk.
Standing by indeed, gentlemen.